And now we have Sweet Pea's little girls. It's funny how the litter split up. The boys are light and the girls are black. So you are now witnessing their first moments being outside and exploring the grass.
Come on. Come here, silly.
There's the littlest girl smelling away.
So here, look at your face.
It does sure make a difference being able to see them in daylight and good lighting. You get a lot more feel for their little faces and expressions. What is that, huh? Oh, you like the toy.
What you got in your mouth?
Oh dear, get it from her. She doesn't need all that.
Well, she got it out.
Okay.
Come here,
What are you
Papa.
doing, Sassy Pants? She likes rubbing herself on the grass. That's so funny. So this is our third video. If you scroll around, you'll find Skylar's little girls and Sweet Pea's boys as well. So all three, I'm really pleased. Not upset about it. Yeah, a little hesitation, I totally understand. I mean, this is a whole new world, but just perfectly willing to explore it, not upset about it, just taking it in. Oh, you just want Grandpa. You always just want the human.
Come on. Papa. Come on.
Hello. Hello. Hi. You know, I'm looking at her. She may be blue, which wouldn't surprise me. I kind of expected to see some of that. And her little muzzle, hi, is darker. So, you know, it's really hard to call on a holding black or versus a blue. Silver is usually pretty obvious. Her muzzle is clearly darker. Oh, you're gonna get me. You're so vicious. Oh, you're so vicious. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I don't know if that's coming across in the video, the difference. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of a size difference here. Sweet Pea is 8 pounds, but so poodles go by 3 varieties. They're all one breed. That is important to keep in mind. I've seen a lot of discussions, and I think people get that confused. So you have to realize that there is some mixing of those sizes behind the variety, especially in the smaller. It's gotten popular in the largers, but so anyway, Sweet Pea is 8 pounds, but she is over toy breed standard, and toys still have some certain features about them that distinguish them, in my mind, a little bit from Minnie. She definitely has a more miniature looking style to her. I'm sure there's a little bit of toy in Minnie to her. So we do have a little size variation, because some people use the word runt, and to me that denotes a poor health, and that's not the case here. But I think this little girl surely is going to track to be more like an 8 or 10 pound, you know, smaller Minnie. This girl right here will probably be a more average type female, 13, 15 pounds, something like that. And then the boys will probably be pretty typical sized males. So I hope that answers any questions anybody had about that. I said in Sweet Pea's boys videos, but talked about how I think it's kind of unusual to see a dog that's stuck in low gear, low drive, but still have a confidence and social aspect to him, and that's Sweet Pea. I don't see that very often. Typically you want a little bit of drive for that confidence, but just not a scrape off the ceiling for, you know, a typical household. So I think that people will find that these puppies, especially if you put the groundwork in, will be real biddable, but nice and calm for families. if you have smaller children, you'd really want to watch that interaction early on and keep it low key. Definitely put your work in on socializing. A lot of you have said, you know, you're worried about vaccinating first before you do the socializing. There's a lot of places you can safely go before you finish all of the vaccination, because the critical socialization window is up to 12 weeks. So we don't want to wait till 16 weeks to get started and have them not getting exposed enough. And then socialization is not just people. It needs to be a variety of new situations, new smells, new sights, new experiences. And the gold standard would be a daily new experience, but that's hard to hit. You know, I think if you can work in 1 or 2 a week, that's more than adequate for what everybody's trying to achieve. So Lowe's and Home Depots are great. You can carry them. You don't have to put them on the ground, but you know, those aren't high risk parvo areas. The Petco is, because of all those adoption drives. Your vets are, and dog parks would be a huge no-no. But if you think about it, there's so many other things you can do. Take them in the car and take them to places where they might experience some different sounds, and even just road noise. I mean, it's quiet here in the country. We don't get a lot of that. So think about all of those things and just plan to hit that ground running. Get in there closer for one last close-up of Sweet Pea's little black girls. Oh, we know, everybody knows what your butts look like. Really got that down. Hi, cutie pie. Pretty girl. Ooh, pretty girl.